and welcome to one of the special environments in college football. Clemson folks call this the original Death Valley. It is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the kick goes out of bounds. An odd start to this game for sure. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. And now the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And here's the handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They need a yard here in 3rd down to keep this opening drive going. Can he get there on the ground? And he is stuffed right at the line. I don't think he got it. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Canes. Wow, what a play. A defensive score.
Touchdown.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Bringing it out. It's Sawchuk. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Now here's the toss play. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Jennings. Will actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Grab down the middle. It's Horton. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to throw it again. He lets it go. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Finding some room at the 25. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Motion now from the tight end. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball to 44.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback drops back. Looking to test the secondary. Looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain deep in the plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll feed the back again. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, that last carry puts him now at 100 yards for the game. He's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop in front of him, then use that burst to pick up some good gains today.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Got the first down, now looking for more. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense.
Got space, looking to score. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Miami offense back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
They'll try a pass here. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
It leads to second down.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Makes a quick catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. That completion sets up an important third down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The Canes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take off. Finding space at the 20. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself. The Canes are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a risky pass. He gets away with it. Almost the second interception for this defense today.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Running with purpose. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
As a design quarterback keeper, they'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looks to the left, pass caught. But get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown for the U.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to advance on the football.
Bringing it out. It's Sawchuk. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sawchuk. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finds room at the 30. And he crosses the 30. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. offense is back on the field. They'll run the option. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
With the carry. Brought down at the 33-yard line.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. And they pick up the first on the ground. Fighting off the defender. The Hurricanes pick up enough for a first down here.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
QB decides to keep it here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary, potentially a big play. Read option, a quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're going to run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for a deep completion. The QB throws his 3rd hit of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Second down coming up.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down and 10 now. Back in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
This one is right through. And they add to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Bringing it out. It's Sawchuck. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Ball carried by the quarterback. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
2nd and goal for the offense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he'll be brought down.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Takes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Number 24 with the grab and the score.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Extra point is up and good. So the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
31, Clemson, 20.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sawchuk. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Using his legs here. And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. He'll spot the ball near midfield to the +49.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
This comes on offense moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Coach deciding to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. And this is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. The Miami offense back out onto the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the 4th quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Running through the tackle. Has the first, still on the move. Sophomore brought down after a nice run. The Hurricanes looking to cash in this red zone trip. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Ball handed off. And that run produces a decent gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a 1st down.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Miami 38, Clemson 28.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick off.
Bringing it out. It's Sawchuk. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Clemson Tigers will take over. First and 10.
Defense loading up on defensive backs here, wanting to take away the deep pass play. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. So they make the tackle what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody we've seen all year long in college football. They are headed towards that college football playoff and a shot at a national championship. Now, the thing is, they just need to remain focused on each week that lies ahead of them. If they're able to do that, they've got a dangerous football team here.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.